When Chapman Billies leave the street and Ruthie neighbors meet, as market days are wearing late and folk begin to tack the gate, while we sit boozing at the nappy and getting faux and unco happy.
Care not to see a man stay happy, ain't drown him soul among the nappy. The minutes swing their way with pleasure, kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious.
The sparring bull John Barleycorn, what dangers thou canst make us scorn. We tippity, we fear no evil, we Uscabay will face the devil. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Oh, Tam, hadst thou but been say wise, as ta'en thine wife Kate's advice, she told thee weel thou was a skellum, a blethering, blustering, drunken blellum, frae November till October. A market day thou was nae sober.
That every night was caught a shoe on, the smith and thee gat a roaring fool on. That at the Lord's house even on Sunday thou drank with Kirk and Jean till Monday.
With sparring bull John Barleycorn, what dangers thou canst make us scorn. We tippity, we fear no evil, we Uscabay will face the devil. With sparring bull John Barleycorn, what dangers thou canst make us scorn. We tippity, we fear no evil, we Uscabay will face the devil.
Pleasures are like poppy spread, you seize the flower, its bloom is shed, or like the snow falls in the river, a moment white, then melts forever.
Drink! 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 With fine and bull John Barleycorn, what dangers thou canst make us scorn. We tippany, we fear no evil, we Uscabay will
Face the devil. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious. Oh, Tam, hadst thou but been say wise, as ta'en thine wife Kate's advice. She told thee weel thou was a skellum, a blethering, blustering, drunken blellum, that frae November till October, a market day thou was nae sober. That ilka melder wi the miller, thou sat as lang as thou had siller. That every nag was cat a shoe on, the smith and thee gat roaring fool on. That at the Lord's house even on Sunday thou drank with Kirk and Jean till Monday. She prophesied that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in Doon, or catch we warlocks in the mud by Alloway's old haunted Kirk. Ah, gentle dames, it gars me greet to think how money counsels sweet, how money lengthened sage advices. The husband frae the wife despises, gathering her brows like gathering storm, nursing a wrath to keep it warm. Her words fell hard, her warning clear, but Tam wad choose to hear. She prophesies that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in Doon, or catch we warlocks in the mire by Alloway's old haunted. She prophesies that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in Doon, or catch we warlocks in the mire by Alloway's old haunted Kirk, where sits our sulky sullen dame that lie between us and our hame. She prophesies that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in Doon, or catch we warlocks in the mire by Alloway's old haunted Kirk, by Alloway's old haunted Kirk. Oh, hadst thou but been say wise.
But pleasures are like poppies spread. You seize the flower, its bloom is shed, or like the snow falls in the river, a moment white then melts forever.
Or like the borealis rays that flit ere you can point their place, or like the rainbow's lovely form vanishing amid the storm. Nay, man can tether time nor tide.
The hour approaches. The hour approaches. The hour approaches. Tam Run. The hour approaches. Tam Run. Nay, man can tether time nor tide. The hour approaches. Tam Run.
That hour night's black arch, the key stain. That dreary hour he mounts his beast in, and sick a night he takes the road in, as ne'er poor sinner was abroad in.
The wind blew west, twi'd blown its last. The rattling showers rose on the blast. The speedy gleams, the darkness swallowed. The hour approaches. Tam Run. The hour approaches. Tam Run. Loud, deep, and lang the thunder cried. The hour approaches. Tam Run.
That night a child might understand That night, a child might understand.
The wind blew as 'twad blown its last. The rattling showers rose on the blast. Loud, deep, and lang the thunder bellowed. That night a child might understand. The Deil had business on his hand. Mounted on his grey mare Meg, a better never lifted leg. Tam scalped on through dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, whilst holding fast his good blue bonnet, whilst crooning or some old Scots sonnet, whilst glowering round with prudent cares, lest boggles catch him unawares. The Deil had business on his hand.
That night a child might understand.
The Deil had business on his hand. Hey. Hey, hey. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Hey. Nay, cotillion, Brent, New Frey, France.
But hornpipes, jig straps, bays, and reels put life and metal in their heels.
The Winnock bunker in the east, their saddle, nick and shape a beast. A toesy, tight, black, grim, and large. To gee, the music was his charge.
He screed the pipes and guard them skirl till roof and rafters did dirl. The mirth and fun grew fast and furious. The piper loud and louder blew.
The Deil had business on his hand. The Deil had business on his hand.
That night a child might understand.
The Deil had business on his hand. Hey, 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 hey. There was a winsome wench and Wally that night enlisted in the corps. Her Cutty-Sark, oh Paisley Harn, that while a lassie she had worn. And Tam stood like Anne bewitched. Well done, Cutty-Sark! Hey! Hey, hey! Well done, Cutty-Sark! Hey! Hey, hey! The Deil had business on his hand. The Deil had business on his head.
That night a child might understand.
The Deil had business on his hand.
But pleasures are like poppy spread. You seize the flower, its bloom is shed. Nay, man can tether time nor tide. The hour approaches Tam ride.
Was drawing nigh, were a kist and howl its nightly cry. By this time he was crossed the ford, where in the snow the chapman smored, and past the Burks and Micklestane, where drunken Charlie brak his neck bane. Before him Doon pours all his floods, the doubling storm roars through the woods. The lightnings flash from pole to pole, near and more near the thunders roll, and glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirk and Alloway seemed in a bleeze. Hey! Warlocks and witches in a dance. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Nay, cotillion, brand new frayed friends. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Oh, in Knock Bunker in the east, their saddle nick in shape of beast, a tosy tyke, black, grim and large. To gee the music was his charge. He screamed the pipes and got them skirled, till roof and rafters did dirl. The mirth and fun grew fast and furious, the piper loud and louder blew, the dancers quick and quicker flew. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Hey! Warlocks and witches in a dance. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Put life and metal in their heels. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Coffins stood around like open presses that showed the dead in their last dresses. A murderer's banes in gibbet urns. 'Twas span lang we unchristian burns. The day!
Warlocks and witches in a dance. Whoa, warlocks and witches in a dance. Whoa.
Till Tam stood fast, amazed and curious. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Till Tam stood fast, amazed and curious. Warlocks and witches in a dance. But Tam kenned what was what fu brawly. There was a winsome wench and Wally. But Tam kenned what was what fu brawly. There was a winsome wench and Wally. That night enlisted in the corps lang after Kend on Carrick shore. Her Cutty-Sark o paisley yarn, that while a lassie she had worn, in longitude though sorely scanty, it was her best, and she was vaunty. Our little Kend, our reverend granny, that sock she caught for her wee nanny.
whatever grace a dance, a witch is Tam glordomized and curious. His varying grew rich and furious. Cutty-Sark, Cutty-Sark, that scanty sock of paisley on. Cutty-Sark, Cutty-Sark, the flame that set the night along. The mirth and fun grew fast and furious. The piper loud and louder blew. The dancers quick and quicker flew. They reeled, they set, they crossed, they cleek it till Elka Collins, Swat and Reek it and Cooster Duddies to the ward and Link it at it in her sock till Tam stood fast like Annie bewitched at his reason tint, his senses twitched up.
And in an instant, all was dark.
Cutty-Sark, Cutty-Sark, that shout rang loud across the murk. Cutty-Sark, Cutty-Sark, and hell broke loose at Alloway Kirk.
Warlocks follow, witches cry. Tam has sealed his destiny.
Cutty-Sark, Cutty-Sark, that shout rang loud across the murk. Cutty-Sark, Cutty-Sark, and hell broke loose at Alloway Kirk. Mounted on his grey mare mega bed and never lifted leg. Tam scalped on through dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire.
The wind blew west, white blown its last. The rattling showers rose on the blast.
Lightnings flash from pole to pole, near and more near the thunder's roll. Kirk Alloway was drawing nigh, where Gaze and Howlett's nightly cry.
Behind him screams, before him stone. One man ride, all hell is high.
Run, Tam, run!
The night's on fire.
Run, Tam, run!
Or burn alive.
Warlock shriek and witches cry, we eldritch screech and hollow high. As bees bizz out, we angry fight, they follow fast in furious strike.
The storm, the hooves, the hunting pack. No turning around, no looking back.
The arrow knight's black arch, the key stain, that dread few hour he mounts his beast in. Came out to see a man say happy and drown
found himself among the nappy.
Run, Tam, run!
The night's on fire.
Run, Tam, run!
Oh, the desire.
Run, Tam, run, run, run!
The night's on fire.
Run, Tam, run, run, run!
The Deil's desire.
Across the bridge,
Trust the stone.
across the stone.
A running stream they dare not
Run, Tam, run!
The night's on fire.
Run, Tam, run!
Escape. Escape or die. Escape or die. A spring brought off a master hail, but left behind her angry tale. Remember, remember, Tam O Shanter's Mare.
No what this tale or truth shall read. Ilkman and mother's son, take heed.
When it's a drink you are inclined, or Cutty-Sarks run in your mind, think ye may buy joys or dear. Remember Tam O Shanter's Mare.
A spring brought off her master hail, but left behind her angry tale. The price was paid, the night was through, but something lost still followed you. Remember Tam O Shanter's Mare. Remember what was lost back there. The bridge was crossed, the dawn was won, but not without its pound of flesh.
Nay man can tether time nor tie. The hour comes around, he Maun decide. The mosses, water, slabs and stiles still stretch before ye lang Scots miles.
The kirk still stands, the river flows, the night still waits for those who go. The storm may pass, the fire may fade, but marks remain from debts unpaid. Remember Tam O Shanter's Mare. Remember fear, remember prayer, for joys are swift and costs are slow, and debts come due when cocks do crow.
But pleasures are like poppies spread. You seize the flower, its bloom is shed. Or like the snow falls in the river, a moment white, then melts forever.
Remember Tam O Shanter's Mare. Remember well and then beware. The night gives with claw and fang, and takes its due, if not that night